Yo, what's going on, guys? Your boy Veer here back on the Madden 16, and today we got the quarterback options and the quarterback run plays in the gun wide trips tight end slot. We're going to start off here with inverted veer. If you haven't ran inverted veer yet, you're going to learn today. So we're going to come out in inverted veer, random play. You definitely want to have a quick running back for this, and if you guys aren't interested in learning the read option plays in the inverted veer, then definitely pause this video, click off of this video, and look at the video from earlier today because it's going to have the normal run plays. So all you want to do is when you come out an option, anytime you come out an option, you pick the play, you hold down RT, and you see there's an R above that guy's name. So that's the guy you have to read. If he's going to be running right towards us, then that means that we have to hand the ball off. If he is running to the right, then that means we want to keep the ball with the quarterback. So we're going to snap the ball, and that time you see he ran right towards us, so we handed the ball off. You definitely want to have a quick running back and a quick quarterback with these next plays, so keep that in mind. And the Carolina Panthers do not have a very speedy running back at all. But you're going to see when we snap the ball, his first initial movement is forward. You see that he snaps. We snap the ball and he runs towards us. So if he were to take, if he were to take off this way, like that way, then we know that he's going after the running back. But since he seriously takes off and runs right towards the handoff, that means we have to hand the ball off. So if we want to hand the ball off, we just hold the A button. So we're going to snap the ball. We're going to see he's going to break to the outside. So that means he's going after the running back. So we're going to hold on to it with our quarterback. So I'm going to go ahead and pause it and show you guys again what it looks like whenever they go after the running back. So this time we snap it. You see he gets an outside release. This guy was the guy we're supposed to read right here. We see he gets an outside release. He's definitely not running right towards the quarterback. And because he's not running right towards the quarterback, we know he's going for the running back, so we're not going to hold A. We're not going to hand it off. We're going to keep it with our quarterback, and we're going to be able to take it right up where he came from and get a nice amount of yards. So that's really all it is for the inverted veer. You just look to see if they're going to be aggressively running towards us or if they're going to be going after the running back. That time his snap was to the outside and not directly towards us, so we know he's going for the running back. Snap the ball. This time he was aggressively running towards us. I wanted to hand it off, but I'm not the best at these. I could just explain to you how to do it, and I'll probably get it right maybe 70% of the time. See right there, he aggressively ran towards us, so we handed the ball off, and that's really it for this play. The inverted veer is definitely really, really good. I like it. It's probably better than most read options. It's just it's hard to get the reads down because I think the window's a little bit shorter for the inverted veer than anything else. So next one we're going to be doing is the read option. I believe that this is the audible to play. So we're going to do read option, the same exact thing. You hold down RT and you're looking at the R. Now what's great about this is it's on the opposite side. So that's always nice. So we hold down RT, we see R's right there, so that's the guy we're going to read. If he's going to stand still, we're going to hand the ball off. If he's going to run, then we're going to keep the ball at the quarterback. So let's snap the ball. We're going to see he's going to stand still, so we're going to hand the ball off with our running back. And I know this play is looking really dinkus, but don't worry about that, guys. Obviously, running the ball is situational. If they're stacking the box, don't run the ball. So we're going to hold down RT. We see two people standing over there. So this is usually where I would like to audible out of the read option, but we're not. We're just going to run it anyway. So we're going to snap the ball. We're going to see that he's going to stand there, so we're going to hand the ball off, and we're going to get a few amount of yards. So that's all it really is for a read option. If you didn't know that, you just hold RT, look for the R, snap the ball. If he stands still, we're going to hand the ball off, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to be able to get a nice amount of yards. So I'm going to run it a few times and hope that I can get one where he's run towards us, and that time he's also going to stand still. And I'm obviously purposely running into them, that way I could get a read where I hold on to it with my quarterback. So this time is going to be a time where I hold on to it with my quarterback, and I'm not going to go anywhere because it's goal line. Obviously, don't run a read option with goal line because they're blitzing way too many people. I was just trying to make the read according to this guy right here. So we see this time this is the guy we're supposed to read. We snap the ball. He immediately starts running. So that means he's going after the running back, and that's going to give us the lane to run with our quarterback. So let's go ahead and run it another time. He's going to stand there, so we're going to hand it off with our running back, and this time I'm going to go ahead and cap it off for a touchdown, just to show you guys that this play is actually pretty good, as long as you make the right reads and the right cut. So let's snap the ball again. He's going to stand still, so we're just going to run right into a player on purpose and try and get it one more time to where he's going to run towards us. He's going to stand there again, so we're just going to hand it off. Go down. Let's try it one more time. If not, we're going to go over to the next read option. So let's snap the ball, and he's going to stand there again, so we're just going to go ahead and run into them on purpose and go into the next read option. This is the play that you can audible to by hitting X and then Y, and then you're going to audible to this read option. And I know I ran it again, even though I said, ooh, look at this. We got the sticks. Out. Oh, my God. We got no speed, though. All right, and now we're gonna go ahead and do the quarterback power play. The quarterback power play, I definitely think this is probably the worst formation. There's a few formations with this play in it, like the trips tight end. I think this one has the best one, but this also has a QB power play. I think that this is probably the worst QB power play there is as far as gaining a lot of yards. But I think that this is probably the best one for gaining about 3 or 4 yards, because you have so many blockers over there. So this is, you're almost always guaranteed a few yards. So this is probably the best one to run in goal line situations if you're not running like the heavy one, because you almost always get a few yards with it. Like you're seeing, I'm getting like at least 2 yards. Like I've never actually been stuffed behind the line of scrimmage running this one. I say that as I get stuffed right there. But when in game, I've never actually been stuffed behind the line of scrimmage as long as I run the right way. I almost always get about 4 or 5 yards, to be completely honest. But I'd never really break off like the crazy good runs. Like when you guys see me break off the really good QB power runs, it's never out of this formation. It's almost always out of the gun trips tight end. But you guys are seeing I'm getting like 2 or 3 yards every single time here. So that's really all this play is good for, is just getting like those hard earned yards that you need to make it either third and long, third and short, fourth or short, or trying to make it a manageable second or third down. So let's go ahead and run into the next play, because there's not really much to do, not really much to talk about that play. Obviously, you snap the ball and you just find the hole with your quarterback. So let's jump into the next play in this formation that we're going to be talking about here in this. So the T-trap read option. This one's pretty cool because we have a lead blocker. You see right there the guy that moves out. So we're still holding on RT when we see that. We're looking at that R guy. We're going to snap the ball. We're going to see he's going to be aggressively, or he's going to be standing there, so we're going to hand the ball off. But what's different about this read option as compared to the other one, you see that the number 73 is actually a pulling player, as to this one where he's not a pulling player. So that's the difference between the two. And that's good if you have a speed running back. If you have a speed running back, then definitely you should run the other one. But if you're more of a power running back, then I would definitely run this one more often. So let's snap the ball, and we see that we're gonna have two. He's gonna be standing still, so we're gonna hand the ball off. Let's run it a few more times. Snap the ball. He's aggressively running towards us, but if we would have held on the ball, we would have got hit anyways because there's so many people blitzing on the left side. So let's snap the ball. We're going to see he's going to stand still again, and number 73 is probably just too slow to pull that. So that's kind of a problem there. Your guard has to be a little bit quick in order to pick up that lead block. Right there, I was supposed to hand it off, but I didn't even mean to snap the ball. So we're going to snap the ball again, and that time he's going to be able to pick up the block, but I do think the problem is our guard is a little bit too small. But you read this the same exact way as you read the other one. You just hold down RT, look at the R. If he's running towards us like he wasn't right there, then you want to hand the ball off. I made the wrong read right there. So if he's standing still, hand the ball off. If he's running towards you, hold the ball with the quarterback. So we're going to snap the ball. This time he's going to hold it again, so we're going to hand the ball off, and our guard is a little too slow, so we're going to be bumped into him. And that's what's happening. It's actually a tackle. I believe that's the tackle. So you definitely want to make sure that your tackle over there has a decent amount of speed to be able to pick up that block. That's going to be it for this play. And then finally, I think probably the best read option in the game, to be completely honest. This is probably my favorite read option. That isn't the triple option, of course. And it's going to be, where is that? Right there, the buck sweep read option. Now this one, you definitely want to have a fast running back, definitely want to have a fast quarterback, because this gives you the potential to get the most amount of yards, but it also gives you the most potential of losing yards. So we're going to snap the ball. We're going to see he's going to be standing still, so we're going to hand the ball off. And right there, we're going to get tapped into by our guard, because we have 3 pulling guards, so that's why you definitely want to have people quick. Yeah, we were able to hit the edge. So let's snap the ball. He's going to be standing still, so we're just going to take it with our running back. We're going to hold A to hand the ball off. I'm going to run the play like 3 or 4 times and hope that I can get one where he runs towards us. And he's going to be passive again and stand there. So we're just going to hand the ball off. So I'm going to run the play like 3 more times, and if he doesn't charge, then oh well. See, that time they're going to charge towards us, so we hold on to the ball ourselves. And normally I would have handed that ball off. It was a game situation. I was just trying to show you guys the read that you'd want to make if they're running towards us, because that definitely isn't the read to make in this situation. So you see he's aggressively running towards us, but because there's someone behind him, obviously that guy's going to attack if you hold onto it with your quarterback, so you probably want to hand that off and try and outrun that guy with your running back. Even though you're really supposed to hold onto it with your quarterback, you got to be smart here. You got to see that this guy right here is blitzing, and he's going to have enough time to take out your quarterback. So you definitely want to hand the ball off to number 32 in that situation, even though you're not supposed to, and try and hit the edge right here, because you see if we have a quick enough running back, we're going to be able to hit the edge. You know, we have 4 blockers over here and only 2 people to pick up. So that's what's going on in that situation. Let's snap the ball. He's going to be standing still, so we're going to hand the ball off again. We're going to be able to pick up blocks, but we're really slow, so we can't hit the hole. So let's run it 2 more times. Snap the ball. He's going to be standing still. Go right up the A gap. Why not? And last time we're going to run it. Hopefully he's going to be running towards us here. Snap the ball. He is going to be running towards us, and we're going to be able to hit the edge with our quarterback. And that's what it's going to look like when they aggressively run towards us. I'm going to pause it, show you guys one more time before I wrap up this video. I also want to remind you guys, if you guys aren't interested in the read options, you made it this far, congratulations, but I also did upload normal running the ball plays. But you see he's going to run right towards us. So that means we hold the ball with our quarterback, and that's what we did, and that's how we're going to maximize our yardage there. And that's going to be it for the video, guys. If you guys liked the video, definitely give it a like, a comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. It's going to be down in the description below, as always. Bye.